Hey everybody, Rachel here at Redbird Studio coming at you with a little Haircraft and Wizardry 101 today. We're going to do shampoo and conditioner knowledge. A lot of times we go to look at shampoos and there's these beautiful bottles and this amazing marketing. There's stuff coming at you on commercials on TV, and there's stuff coming at you online, and you really don't know the basics of why you're choosing what you're choosing. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about shampoos, why they're important, how to know what to choose, and things like that. First, we want a really basic knowledge of shampoos. Basically, the way that shampoos work is they have a high pH generally, so they're going to raise the pH of your hair, which then raises the cuticle, which is that outer layer on your hair. Then you've got some molecules in there with a hydrophilic head and a lithophilic tail. Meaning, hydrophilic, meaning it attracts water, and lithophilic, meaning it attracts oil and dirt, things like that. So the oil and dirt attaches to it, and the hydrophilic head attaches to the water as it rinses out of your hair. So it's really important, number one, since we understand that it raises the pH of your hair, and it normally sits at around 7 something, that's what makes it important to then go back and use conditioner. I hear sometimes that people don't use conditioner because it makes their hair heavy or oily, and a lot of those times what you're really looking at is the wrong conditioner for your hair type. So number one, we kind of get to know a little bit about how shampoos work. Second thing I want to talk about is the labels on a shampoo bottle and how to read a label. You get a lot of different labels that you can look at, curly and volume and color and protein and strength, and those all kind of fall under a couple of different categories in general. So the very first one you're going to have is your daily shampoo. That is going to be a very basic, medium kind of pH shampoo. If you don't have color treated hair, if you don't do a lot to your hair, if you get your regular haircuts, your hair is fairly healthy, that is perfectly safe to use just a daily shampoo. Your next is going to be a clarifying shampoo. That's going to be a very high pH with a lot of suds. Those things are going to get in there and really clean out your hair shaft, and as well as your scalp a lot of times. And so you're going to use those. If, like me, you don't shampoo very often, I shampoo about once a week, so I always use a clarifying shampoo to pull not only the dirt but the just products and oils and things like that out of my hair that I'm adding to it to keep it looking really good throughout the week. Your next category is going to be color safe shampoos, and you can find a lot of those in the market, but your color safe shampoos are going to basically be a fairly low pH because they're not, again, trying to open that cuticle up, because that's where some of those color molecules are sitting. So they're going to be a fairly low pH. A lot of times they're going to have your shine. Your color conditioner is also going to be where the shine comes in, as well as a lot of color conditioners have protectors against free radicals, and they have things to close down the cuticle and make it really shiny so that your color can reflect. So use those if you have a pretty basic color surface, if you're not lightening a whole lot or your hair doesn't feel very damaged or dry. Another category you're going to find is moisturizing. Moisture shampoos and conditioners often have heavy oils in them, and so they're great if you have thicker hair like I do, or if you have really curly hair. If your hair tends to go, if it's fine, if you're trying to get more volume out of it, even if it feels dry, your moisturizing shampoo is not going to be for you because they're going to be a little bit heavier. They typically have a very low pH in the conditioner because oftentimes people who are looking for a moisture heavy shampoo are looking to weight their hair in and down, so that's going to help do that. Your next category is going to be your strengthening and or protein shampoos and conditioners. Those are looking to replace the protein within your hair. A lot of times when we touch our hair, especially if we've done a lot to it and it feels dry, what it really is damage. It's lacking in protein. So protein is and strengthening are both the same things, and they're going in to actually strengthen the individual strand. A lot of your magic here is done in the conditioner and not in the shampoo. So in your shampoo, it's going to be fairly gentle because they're assuming that you're using it because your hair is a little bit more damaged. And then in conditioner, you're going to have a little bit of oil, you're going to have things that close down the cuticle, and you're also going to have a lot of ingredients, strengthening ingredients in there as well. So those are great for blondes. They're great for if you do a lot to your hair like I do. You have vibrant colors, if you change your hair color a lot, things like that. If you are finding that your moisturizing shampoo and conditioner are a little too heavy, try switching to a protein shampoo and conditioner and seeing if that doesn't solve the problem. Your next category is going to be volume, which everybody loves, right? Especially in the South. But the thing about volume shampoos and conditioners is they are very high pH. They are usually looking to expand that cuticle, a lot of times because they have ingredients in there that are going to go into that cuticle, so that when it lays itself back down, it's a little, the individual strand is a little fatter. These are never color safe. So if you have a beautiful color that you're wanting to keep intact, your volume shampoos and conditioners aren't for you, but that's okay. In another video, we'll go in and show you how you can still get that volume even without the volume shampoo and conditioner. Your next category is going to be curling. Now this is something that I have a bit of a bone to pick with the industry about, because marketing indicates that we just slap the word curly on things and it helps people feel like, oh, if I use this product, then it will make my hair curly, when oftentimes it does the exact opposite. You have two types of curly hair. You have curly hair that is fine and curly, that we want to be more up and out, and you have curly hair that is extremely kinky curly or very, very thick that we want to be in and down. So that's really a catch-all term for two different things. So you want to make sure that you're reading the label, or that you're talking to your hairdresser about a curly shampoo and conditioner that you're using, to make sure that you're not actually working against yourself with using that. As well, the same problem happens with smoothing shampoos and conditioners. Again, these are very close to moisturizing shampoos and conditioners in that they can be very heavy. And so even if you have sort of frizzy hair, if your hair is finer and you're using a smoothing shampoo and conditioner, either it's coating your hair in a product, usually a paraffin or a wax or something, or it is using a lot of oil, and so you can end up with the opposite problem where you still have the frizz but now it's just oily. So again, smoothing is more for if your hair is very thick and you need the weight there. Otherwise, you may want to use a moisturizing, or even again one of those damage remedy or strengthening shampoos and conditioners as well. So I hope that I have given you some ideas on what to look for your hair type. If you have any questions, please pop them below and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. If I can't answer them, I'll ask somebody else. Thanks.